Hi everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, I want us to look at very simple things about how we do some things, all right? And in today's tutorial, I want us to look at the key of F sharp, okay? So most of you play in that key very well, and that could be out of choice, or maybe you do not know every key on this piano, but that's a topic for another day. Now, I want us to look at how you can play very simply, but yet make sense, at the same time sound great. All right, I hope you heard me right. How to play simple chords, very simple chords, but sound professional. All right. Now, we are here in the key of F sharp. The key of sharp is a very interesting key, because when you look at the scale, the finger position of the scale of this key, it begins from the second finger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, right there. So it is one of the tricky key to do the scale on, but it is one of the best key because most of you play from the same. Now I'm going to use the Nare Kilemo song as my reference song for tonight. All right, shout out to the writer of that song. It's an amazing song. All right, now everybody knows that song. So if you heard in the intro, you heard me play. Okay, pardon, my pedal is misbehaving, so allow me to change this pad that I'm using. Allow me to find the one that I call Super Duck pad. It's good. Alright, now guys, to kick ourselves off, the key of F sharp looks like this as a root position. Okay, this is how this key looks like. Alright, now I want to take a few seconds and to show you some of the things you can do with this key to make it sound better than this and yet use that chord as it is. Now, one of the question is, how can we make this chord sound well, sound better, and yet remain with the same chord? Now, number one, you need to identify the notes that are present in that chord. We have the F sharp or a G flat. We have a B flat here. Then we have a D flat here. Right there. All right? Down here. It applies everywhere. So the F sharp 1, F sharp 2, F sharp 3, 4, as it goes on, as it progresses. Now, anywhere you go along this keyboard, you're gonna find the same structure, the same structure, the same thing. What is changing is the octave, all right? Now, allow me to experiment some of these things, though I had already experimented this thing, and I'm going to tell you what we call them in music. Now look at this. If I play this chord, can you hear the note that is on top? This is the note that is on top. So this is the note that is giving this chord its brightness. So if someone could sing along, if you could play this chord as it is and tell any singer to sing it, they will pick the note that is upper, because this is the note that is the brightest. They will say Ma. If you decide to bring this note down here instead of this and play this one and tell any singer, they will sing Ma. Why? Because now this B flat note remains or retains the note that is highest. So this note shall be Ma. If you take this note up here, it will be Ma. So we are going to use this thing that I'm doing right now to make this chord sound better. All right? And my first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to play this chord right here. And I will take the note that is in the middle, this one, and I will bring it down here, and I will release this one. If I play this chord, this triad, it's going to sound like that. Now, this technique in music, we call it drop 2. I have been talking about drop 2 for quite some time in my videos. If you look into my videos in YouTube, you will realize I talk about drop 2s for the longest time. Now, look, just listen how it sounds good. This chord is beautiful than this one. So just listen the difference. And here. Alright, now that we have established this chord, I want us now to identify the next thing we are going to use using the same technique. Alright, now I want now to identify the progression or the chord progression that is in the song Narekalemu. We have 1, then we have a 4, which is our B. Here, this is our B right there. Then we have a C sharp, which is our 5. Then we have an E flat minor, which is our 6. Then we have A flat minor, which is actually our 2. Then back to 1. Those are the simple progressional chords we're going to use in this tutorial. So that is 1, 4, then 5, then 6, then back to our 2, then 1. Now you've identified the numbers in that progression. So we're going to try the first phase of this tutorial. We're going to try use the drop 2 I have just mentioned and I have just taught you about just some seconds ago. So let's identify now our B here. Alright? Right here. So do you see this chord very well? I want you now to identify this second note here. So in the notes in the triad of B are a B, an E flat, and a G flat or an F sharp. So I want us to go ahead and take this note and play it here. It's the same here. Here, take it down and play that chord. It's beautiful, right? Now, I want us now to go ahead and play the 5 here. This chord is called a D flat or a C sharp. Alright, now go ahead and identify the notes in this chord. So we have a C sharp, an F, and an A flat. Right there. So go ahead and identify this note in the middle and bring it down here, this F here. Then back to 1. Remember 1, we had dropped the 2. So I want you to hear when I play like this. Now, I'm very sure you can hear how it sounds. Now, I want now to try and play now with drop 2. And this is how it's going to sound. And you tell me in the comment section what you see. Alright, now you can hear the difference. So this type of playing, as I have told you, is called drop 2. So when you open up a chord like this, we call this an F sharp shell. Alright? In music we call those an F sharp chord shell. Why do we call it a shell? Because you have taken the third. You have taken now the second most high note here and taken it out of that chord. So it remains a shell. A shell, this is the first note, the left bracket. then this is the fifth note. This is the left, and this is the right, bracket. Then this is the note that is usually enclosed within. So just think of this chord as an egg. So the first note and the third note acts as a shell. Then the note that is in between it or inside is this note. So when I take it out and play it like this, that's why in music we call this one shell, a chord shell, because you have opened the chord out. All right? And now I believe you have gotten a new musical term like that minor. So enough of the theory. Enough of the theory. Now let's now try and play that in a Rekelemo song on that very chorus. So the first thing you will hear is the intro, right? So if I just play the intro, so now there is an intermix of drop twos and full triads in that intro. So the first chord they usually do in the intro, so you need to voice that chord. All right? So what you're going to do, let me come down here. So right here, when I go, I want you now with the left hand, pick this note. Play every note down like that. So I want us to try this. So try that. So this is what I want you to do. So this is one. If you're wondering what chord is this is an F sharp second inversion. This is the first, the root. This is the first inversion. This is the second inversion. So I'm picking that first inversion here. Let me just use the higher one because. So that's what I want you to do. So. Now use this one. This is a C sharp minor. This is a C sharp minor. We're playing a C sharp minor here. This is a C sharp minor right here. So I'm playing an F sharp. Then I'm playing a G sharp minor or an A flat minor. And I'm voicing it here down. Then I'm playing a C sharp minor. So together I'm going to have this. There, you go back. You hit like that. Then you go. So you just do A flat minor, A flat minor. This is the first inversion, this is the root, this is the first inversion, this is the second inversion. So together, I'm going to have this. And up to there, you get what I mean. So now I want you to be watchful about what you play in the left hand. So So together I'm going to have this one. So there's a chord I want to introduce now at this juncture. Now I know you know about C sharp, which is our 5th chord. Now I want you to go ahead and stretch your little finger and add a B here. Now hear how it sounds? Drop it down here. Now, let's go. You have done so much for me, and I cannot tell it all. Okay, now as a pianist, you have 2 options. You can decide, let me play together, let me play along as they sing, or let them sing as they come in. So like now you have, you have done so much for me, you have done so much for me, or try what we just did, you have done so much for me. Okay, you have done so much for me. Try that. You have done so much for me, and I cannot tell it all. So this is the drop 2 I told you about. So this is the C sharp dominant I played about. I just played here. The same thing. So this is then this is alright. Now then there's a now listen to how it sounds. So this note is not required. So I'm going to need this one. So I'm going to see. Just play these 2 notes and play it. Sounds good, right? Then in totality, I'm going to have this. All right. So the last thing now, I want us now to make this even much simpler. Is now I'm going now to add another note to the original chord. Remember, up to there we were having that drop 2 we were dealing with. Now the drop 2 we were dealing with, remember when we did the 2 here, I dropped it here. I went ahead and I added this note from the F sharp. Then for it to sound like that. So now we're going to introduce this one there. Alright? Now I want you to listen to how this thing sounds. I want you to come to, with your left hand, play this here. I want you to play the 2nd degree and slide with your right hand like this. Why do you play so? Then I want you to go ahead and play this. So this is so just do. So this is sounds good. established that, let's see how we apply that. You have done so much for me. All right. You have done so much for me. Again. You have done so much for me. Then, and I cannot tell it. Do not worry about that chord. I just took a 4 and I played a diminished of it. Then I added a 2 here. So, what was that? You have done so much. So what I'm doing is, so this is, okay? You have done so much for me, and I can't tell it all. All right? So be as simple as possible. So now, finally, let me teach you adding 2s, adding second degrees. Do not worry about drop 2 and adding 2. Sounds the same? No. It's actually a different concept from here. This is what it means. If I'm playing an F sharp, you see, we have an F sharp. Every time the note that you're playing, the key that you're playing becomes the first in the chord. Like here, the key I'm playing is F sharp, and F sharp is the first one. Okay? If you skip the following note, if that note that follows that note that you skipped, it is a second degree. Go and add that note inside there. Like for example, this is an F sharp. If I skip this note, the white note, the note that is going to follow is going to be this dark guy here, and that note is a second degree. So I'm going to add in here. This is called an F sharp 9. Okay? This is an F sharp 9. Go ahead and try and add that note everywhere. So let's play a B here. So if this is a B, the same thing we did on the F sharp, play, skip, play. So we're going to play this one, skip. So this is going to be the 2 in the key of B. So I'm going to add this one here. So this is a B, add 9. Let's go to the C sharp here. So if C sharp is going to be the key now, so take the C sharp, the note is right here, skip, play. So this is play, skip that note and play the second. This is a C sharp 9. Alright, this is a C sharp add 9. Right, now we have established that. Have you ever heard people playing like this? What did they do? This is what they did. They took that F sharp, add 9, drop 2 as usual, the drop 2 concept, drop the second most high note, bring it down, play it. So beautiful. Take the B, add the 9 here, drop the 2 here. Beautiful, right? Take the C, which is a 5. Alright? Add the 2 is here. The C sharp is here, this is the 2. Dropping the 2. So this is the C sharp. Dropping the 2 as usual, the C sharp is right here. Drop the 2 here. Beautiful, right? Then back here. You can even go ahead. You can even go ahead and apply it right there. Okay, rewind that video as much as you can for you to get it to get even into the depth of the same. So you play like you're playing the same song. Now there concept that cannot go in. So like if you might be wondering, what about the rest of the song? So this is so I want you to listen. So this is this is the work done. So this is the normal one. So I'm just really, you can decide to go the simple way. So this is by 2, 3 by 3, then slide there. That is the last bonus. Subscribe to get more. Thank you.